Hydroponic systems provide various benefits, including indoor cultivation and the absence of soil-borne infections. These include growing your favorite plants, herbs, and flowers. Some systems, however, could be a little too complicated and demanding for beginners. The good news is that Kratky Hydroponics, the most basic type of hydroponics ever, may provide you with a solution. The Kratky method for your indoor garden is simple to set up. And the greatest part is that it is a passive method. It does not call for the use of air pumps, electric gadgets, or air stones. So if you're interested in learning how the Kratky technique of gardening produces a high output while being simple to use, stay tuned. Kratky Hydroponics. How does it operate? Perhaps the simplest and most simple hydroponic farming technique is the Kratky method, since it is so simple to understand. You don't need to replenish the tank or alter the nutrient solution, which is one of its key advantages over recirculating hydroponic systems. Therefore, you will calculate in advance how much water and nutrient solution the plant will require throughout its complete growth cycle. The way the plants get their fair share of oxygen and may spread their roots is what makes this system so beautiful. Plant roots begin taking the nutrient solution from the reservoir beneath the lid as soon as they are planted in net pots on top of the growth container. As the plants develop, their roots will begin using the nutrients, lowering the reservoir's water level. By this time, the reservoir's upper section will have a layer of air, and the roots will have had sufficient aeration. In order to feed the roots with the fertilizer solution below, while also creating a pocket of wet air to oxygenate them, hydroponics is the ideal method. Your plant will get all it needs for consistent growth because the Kratky hydroponic system takes care of everything for you. The plant's roots will stretch downward to obtain the nutrients after the water level drops and an air pocket is formed. As a result, it encourages extraordinarily rapid growth, particularly with leafy greens. With Kratky Hydroponics, you may produce a variety of plants including leafy greens, herbs, mints, and vegetables. All that needs to be changed is the reservoir size and the volume of the nutrient water required for the various plants' various growth cycles. Configuring the Kratky method elements. It's time to deal with creating the system before you begin growing plants using the Kratky method. Fortunately, setting up this type of hydroponic system is not too difficult, so let's get right to the necessary supplies. Net pots for nutrient reservoirs. Lid nutrients medium for growing. You won't have to bother using all the air pumps, tubing, timers, and related equipment with Kratky hydroponic growth technique. So let's begin by discussing the growth tank, which is the most crucial component before moving on to how the system is built. Preparing the reservoir. The size of your reservoir is crucial because there is no way to refill it once you've added all the nutrients and water. Therefore, be careful to take into account the requirements of particular plant species and how much nutrient, water they'll need to develop effectively. For something as little as herbs, for instance, you can use a mason jar. For larger plants, though, it's likely that you'll need a suitable growing container. I would suggest purchasing a 5-gallon bucket from Home Depot as one possibility. Once you have the buckets, you must prepare the appropriate hydroponic fertilizer mixture based on the type of plant and plant the seedling in a net pot with a growing media. Net cups ideal for the Kratky technique. You'll need to purchase a net cup to ensure that your plant develops properly in this method. As we mentioned, to provide the seedling enough stability and to let the roots to penetrate to the nutrient water below, you will place it in a net cup filled with a growing medium. Net cups are available in different sizes for various plant varieties in your neighborhood, gardening store, or online. If possible, carefully draw the roots through the openings in the bottom of the net cups so they can spread downward entangled. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and share this video.